everyone, this is the Goateed Sloth here with Slow Hands Fast Cars. We're not in a rush, but we are trying to get faster. Look, I'm just going to do a really quick video because it's something I learned last week about RCs that I had no idea about, that no video had shown me, and I literally just stumbled across, and it has made the world of difference. Okay, so long story short, you need to start looking into calibrating your controller to work with your ECS. Now, on saying this, I feel like a freaking idiot because this is something that should have just come to my brain naturally. Okay, when I've done a lot of computer sim racing, a lot of gaming where you have to calibrate the controller before you can use it, and then you've got to set it up within the game. The same with RCs, and I should have known better. Okay, I had a lot of instances where the car was behaving really erratically. Like, I could not get it to control under acceleration. It was going all over the joint, up and down, braking at 100%, just some crazy stuff. So I then discovered, like I said, by pure luck, you've got to calibrate your controller. It's just a simple aspect of turning on the ESC, getting it to pick up in certain ways, pressing buttons at certain times, and giving it a full motion of the throttle. So from neutral or off to full on to full brake. All right, giving the ESC your controller's raw data for its range of movement. Massive improvement. Massive improvement. It gives you so much more control. Okay, and it also explains why we were having issues with the Traxxas TQI controller, that you can switch between 50-50 movement, so 50 accelerator, 50 brake, to 70-30, where it physically moves the controller to there, and you got longer range of movement for throttle and a shorter range for brake. Whenever we put that on, it would go into reverse. Why? Because it physically moves the throttle position to the brake position. Really not that complicated when you think about it. So you have to calibrate them. Now, I'm not going to give you any videos on how to do that. Hopefully I'll put a couple of the ones I located somewhere around here. Maybe try and line them up with my fingers and stop moving my fingers, and we might do them there, hey? So hopefully there's a couple there that I've put up with easy to follow instructions. But generally speaking, you're going to have two sorts, because the Hobbywing covers a lot of ESCs, all right, the protocols and the firmware. So it depends on if you have a second button on your ESC or just a power button. But if you've got a second button like be on most of them, so you've got I call it the set button, you literally hold the set button in, make sure your transmitter's on first, obviously. Hold the set button in, press the power button, and then release your finger off the set button. You don't usually need to wait. It'll then flash red, I think, on most of them, and you leave your throttle in neutral. You press set again, it will beep, maybe once, then you pull it to full throttle, press the set button, it'll beep twice, then you push it to full brake, you press the set button, it beeps 3 times, and you are good to go. There are other ones where you've got to hold it in while you press the power button on, and then it will start triggering those buttons. If you've only got a power button, I believe you hold it in for like 2 to 5 seconds, it does a series of beeps, and then you follow a similar process. Some of them are automatic, so it will be dependent on your ESC, but most of them will follow the same pattern. I can't tell you how much of a difference it's made. Okay, it is phenomenal how much of a difference it's made, and you must do it. All right, it's just a shame that, just like most things, people who have done this for a long time just forget about the simple things that they just take for granted. Okay, even when I went to the club on the weekend and raced in the thing, I said to someone, "Oh man, I found out what was causing my problems. I didn't calibrate my controller." And they went, "Oh yeah, we just do that normally." So it's something you need to be aware of. Okay. There was something else I was going to bring. Oh yeah, another thing too to remember, if you ever program your ESC, so that's another video I'd love to do, to just show you how to get into that, to do it manually without programming cards. But let's say you change some settings on your ESC. Let's say you change your I don't know, lift off brake, or what's it called, throttle brake, or whatever they call it in the ESC game. I'm not sure what it is, but you lift off and it applies a certain percentage of brake. Let's say you change that. Let's say you change any setting on your ESC. Calibrate your controller after you've done the setups. Okay, always recalibrate once you've changed something. It just makes your life so much easier, and you'll also find you won't have to set all those trims as much either, which is a good thing. So there you go, nice quick one today. Calibrate your controller to your ESC. save yourself some time. Alright, so this is the Goat Eat Sloth. I'm going to head off now, have something to eat. Just thought I'd do a real quick one to try and fill you in. Remember, take it easy on the trigger, which you now will be able to do. Send it on the straights, and don't forget, even a sloth can go full throttle.